Hey folks, I'm hoping we are now back. Give me a thumbs up if you wind up seeing this. Yes, OBS fell over yet again, but it fell over just as we were deciding which drink to make. So I'm hoping nobody missed anything. All right, Ducky, thank you very much for the heads up. And apologies in advance for how many pieces the recording from tonight is going to wind up being in. You have a book to read, but it's not published that. Grim, we're always happy for book recommendations. There's a problem with a book that isn't published yet, and that is rights. Exactly as Kate B says, playing a game that's released is sometimes a lot easier from a rights perspective than reading fiction a lot of the time. But we're very happy for the recommendation. Hey, Zelia. Folks, the game is going to run another...
Not us.
It's not us?
It's not us.
Twitch outages are spiking right now, it looks like.
It's very relative. I mean, Twitch is annoyingly quite stable. But Down Detector has it at...
a whole lot of stuff.
Baseline is 2, current reports are 10.
Okay.
So...
Unfortunately, folks, the stream is going to run an ad again at the top. So we're going to go ahead and do it just right now and get it over with. So we've been streaming half an hour. If you've joined us since the top and you haven't had a stretch, this is a good chance to take a stretch. So why don't we go ahead and do that ad break? And we'll be back in 2-3-ish minutes, okay? Alrighty, and we're back. I'm just going to go ahead and make her the Sailor's Courage, which is her thematic drink. 1, 2, 5, 6. So I need an additive here. We'll give her a shark's tooth. How's that sound? Because that means we just need one of those. And nope, one of these. And then two of these, right? Oh, and then one of these. Second one of those. That's fine. Oh, thank you, Andu. Some sparkle on top. Use every infusion at least once.
Amazing.
Yay!
Here, for all that heavy-duty crocheting you've been doing.
Hi, Wendy. I feel like I could crochet gloves for an entire army with this. You got some more adventurers stashed away in those back rooms of yours.
Just some more frantic researchers, I'm afraid. So, what else have you been up to?
Just making sure Grace and Scully don't work themselves into an early grave for the most part.
Any news on that front?
Are you in the mood to be underwhelmed?
Listening to what my patrons want to share, whether good or bad, is a key part of my job.
Spoken like a good little innkeep.
Oh, thank you.
I know, no little umbrella. Why don't I have little umbrellas?
Although you do have like a little galleon's mast in that.
And a bandana and stuff. As for the research, not many surprises there, to be honest. The damage that breaking the sigils did is pretty much irreversible, as expected. That teleportation spell Grace is looking into is not getting any less dangerous. Even with all the modifications she's making, there's still a good chance of it backfiring. And by good chance, I mean like 70%.
What kind of backfiring are we talking about? Like everything blows up and fireworks and fun?
No.
Aw.
Like immediately dying.
No. How is Scully and Grace feeling about, everything?
They're taking it in stride, or they're just too stubborn to give up. I'm not sure.
That sounds like them. What about you?
Me?
Yeah, you. All of this must be pretty disheartening.
I mean... Sorry. Not really. These kind of doomsday scenarios just lose their impact after a while in this business. I've lived my life. I've made my choices. Now I'm just gonna do what I want either way. If the end of my days comes knocking and I'm on my porch, crocheting and drinking, I have no regrets.
But you're not on your porch. You're here, looking after the people trying to avert that self-same doomsday scenario.
I can't believe I had to hear that from you. Leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
I could offer you another drink to wash it down.
No thanks. Unfortunately, you got a point. I guess I got swept up in all of this a little bit. Sure is weird.
What?
Karen. Not like I need to elaborate. I mean, I'm preaching to the choir and all that.
I have no idea what you could possibly be talking about.
Ha! Sure, whatever. Let me just ask you this. As you are, will you have no regrets when all of this is over?
You couldn't just let me have the last word this one time, huh?
No way in I'll leave you to contemplate that, I guess. Amelie and Archie here.
In the back.
I'll go see if them youngins need some company. I love Una.
She's so great. Your figure goes all matronly and you get back to your original glow.
Oh, this does... Greetings! I mean, good mythical afternoon, adventurers?
Good afternoon, innkeeper. Does this afternoon seem mythical to you?
It seems... moist? Sorry about that. We didn't have much time to dry off before coming in.
The floorboards should be able to endure it just this once.
It's okay if you want to leave now, Baya. We all made it back safe.
Okay. But please, keep the blankets. I could make some soup.
We should be good for now.
Thanks, Baya.
Where are you headed, Baya?
The swamp. I want to talk to my friends.
I see.
Goodbye. Let a tree know if you need any more help. I will.
Stay safe, Freya. Spit it out already. You've been chewing on this ever since we escaped from that mountain. It's just... I feel bad, alright?
So... That doesn't sound too good.
Isn't that pretty obvious?
Right.
More importantly, have the others come back yet, Innkeep?
They haven't.
It's a waiting game then.
Great. My favorite.
Alright, Innkeep, this is where you come in with a drink. I'm gonna explode if we both keep brooding like this. We're not that rogue fella.
And which of my drinks might be a vein?
Not sure which could help soften the outcome of our quest, but maybe protection from disappointment. That might do.
Certainly.
Protection from disappointment. Oofed, indeed.
Did it go well? It did not.
Okay. I don't think a steel tonic's what we're looking for. It's first snow or Frosted Lagoon, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do do we have any advice on this?
No, honestly, we are between the map now.
Okay. So we'll just do this. 2, 3, 1, and 1. There we go. Thank you, Andrew. I don't think hot chocolate hits the criteria is the problem. See, it doesn't have 3 defense. So let's just all close our eyes and squint and believe this is hot chocolate. I hope your disappointment will just be a distant memory after this drink. Oh, thanks. This takes the edge off. Didn't realize my shoulders were so tense this entire time. They're covered in steel.
Can I offer you two a drink as well?
I'm fine.
Count me in, Innkeeper. I don't really want to think about it, but perhaps understanding where we failed wouldn't be a bad idea. By the way, we got the good outcome on this quest.
This is the good outcome?
The good outcome.
Let me see what I can do. So what's he after? Much braining. A peak sunrise, a silent owl. Peak sunrise sounds good so far. Now let's do a sparkling nebula. That's a good drink. That's the one we make for Grace all the time anyway.
It is.
So that's a good idea. 2 of these. And 3 of these. And you're so cute. Here we go, Hex. This is your sister's favorite drink.
This might be just what you're looking for to understand the meaning of everything. 42.
Oh!
Hey!
Nice. What?
Weird. I don't know where that came from.
I do.
But this is good. My synapses are firing at the speed of light. Here's my conclusion. We might be really earned.
Was it that bad? You don't even know the half of it.
Wait, this can't just be it, right? This can't just be it. Grace and the others should have figured everything else out by now. We'll be fine. You probably already have some quests in store for us for plans C, D, X.
Hardest to die is an X.
I like X.
I'm sorry, Hex. Archie and Melly couldn't find any new leads, and Grace and Scully are still at it, but from what I heard, they haven't found anything either.
Come on, Innkeeper, stop joking around. I don't think this is very funny.
Neither do I.
And what are we even doing here?
What?
The Innkeeper doesn't have any quests for us. Why are we wasting our time? You haven't noticed the world might be ending soon. We failed to create the world-saving weapon, and now we're here to what? Have a nice chat?
Oh, you mighty close to overstepping there, wizard.
Well, maybe someone needs to say it instead of just lazing around like a bunch of...
Hex, sit your ass down. This is not the time to lose your cool. We aren't just here to chat. Information about the group that went into the Twilight Chasm will reach this inn first. At this point, we need to know their fate. It'd be foolish to go running around without a plan, so... Are we cool?
I'm sorry. Not exactly a good look for a wizard to lose his head, is it?
That's okay. You and Gale are in good company. As long as you realize that yourself. While we wait for the others, I guess it's time for another story, Innkeep.
Well, I'm looking forward to getting some context.
Right. After our chat the other day, Kyle and I went to pick up Hex. We said goodbye to Kyle. Then he left for Marrow Castle. Soon after, Care and Baya picked us up. Soon, they just stepped out of a tree right next to us. Baya was pretty excited to take us to the Highlands. Apparently, she's pen pals with the Yeti, and she never got the opportunity to visit.
That's so Baya. And then, whoosh!
Whoosh?
Whoosh. 1 minute, we're surrounded by nice and lush woods, and then the next... vast mountains.
Snow. A lot of snow.
You guys suck at descriptions.
Our journey to the Highlands was so fast, it's barely noteworthy.
It was impressive, though. I mean, sure, evocation is obviously the superior school of magic. But I suppose such a feat of conjuration was pretty cool, even though nothing blew up.
And then you had to keep blabbing to Baya about it till we reached the village.
Well, Grace would have killed me if I didn't ask for details.
Well, the view was great. We were pretty disoriented. Even when we found the village Clay told us about, no one would point us towards the temple. Care looked like she was getting ready to throw people around if they continued saying they couldn't help us. But it was clear that no one there knew anything. Even though we still had no idea where to go, we left the village. That's when Baya let out this gut-wrenching scream.
Sounded kind of like this. I will not scream.
Yes, let's not. Huh. Thanks. I really appreciate you replicating that scream. But...
Hey, you guys insisted I stay to tell the tale. I am contributing.
Did someone die? Oh, hi. Good to see you, Melly.
No one died. Hex just got a little excited. Whoopsies.
Hi. Well, make sure not to scream like that anymore, or no one will know when you really need a detective on the scene.
After all, you don't want to be the next boy who cried detective. I'll keep that in mind.
I'll go back to the board then.
Thank you for my voice. So, Baya let out a scream. We had no idea what she did, but before she could explain, we heard some loud footsteps approaching, and it was hard to see with the heavy snowfall, but a huge silhouette was making its way towards us. Care almost torn into it as soon as it was close, but before we knew it, Baya rushed forward. I almost attacked Baya's pen pal.
You actually met the abominable Yeti. Really nice guy.
Also pretty good with directions. They pointed us towards the temple. And when they did, I noticed their well-crafted ring was made of something like opal. Couldn't help but ask them about it. Turns out they got it from the temple.
Now that really got the Yeti talking. We learned a bunch about the temple's jewelry making businesses, and about how anyone approaching the stronghold unannounced would be seen as an enemy, which is a really horrible way to run a business.
The Yeti explained that only a select group of trusted people are allowed on the premises.
They didn't want to help us get in, though.
Something about getting their jewelry buy-in rights revoked. But at least we knew the way. And soon, with that invisibility finally kicking in, we saw it before us.
Lo and behold, the Temple of Ur, where the flame of Leviathan is kept.
Sounds blasphemous.
The track up there was brutal. There was so much walking, I thought my feet were gonna fall off.
It wasn't so bad, really. The winding path looked nice, with all that sparkling snow.
That's easy for you to say. You just vaulted right over all the rubble. Guess we did get to the gate eventually, though. And it was closed, of course.